discussions on a consultation mechanism by which we will engage each other if there are any issues that are arising out of the handover of these notes or any other matters that are pertaining to the transition. And should the need arise, we will invite you for briefing periodically. But it would be a briefing that is done and that is called at the behest of our two co-chairs, who would then make any information that they consider that is important to put in the public domain available to ladies and gentlemen of the media. So we've agreed a working framework. We've completed the handover of the notes, and at this point the transition team now begins its work in earnest.
We have been assured that we will receive that one as soon as possible. The important thing is that right now we have 39 of it, except the Office of Government Machinery. We will be moving the 39 that we've received to the second stage while we wait for that exception that is coming through.
Forgive me, but how crucial is that particular one, the Office of Government Machinery?
It is a crucial one, as are many others. We are expecting to receive it in due course, and to also let the subcommittee that is working on the presidency go into that one as well, so that we can all get on the same page and prepare the necessary reports for the president-elect.
There are outstanding issues to do with appointments and also some form of contracts that are being signed. Last minute, people say, how were these issues resolved?
There was a very cordial and frank conversation about it, but the good news is that the transition team has agreed that without prejudice to the powers of the existing government to continue its work, things that are of a major critical nature like recruitments, like contracts, where is required, will be done in consultation with the co-chairs of the transition team. So I am of the hope that the kind of decisions that have been made here today, if followed, will resolve the kind of challenges that threaten to rear their heads at that time.
And okay, so the consultation will be at this particular level, as in the coaches having to confer on that. But would it be a consultation that can result in influencing the decision in any way?
They will consult. You would recall that at the inauguration of this committee, the president-elect and the president both mentioned that they want this job done in the interest of the country. Not in the interest of the NDC or in the interest of the MPP, in the interest of the country. It is that same interest that will determine whatever decisions they make during those consultations.
I want to believe that argument that government is still in continuum, the tenure ends on the 6th of January, did not come up again.
Like I said, without prejudice to the powers of the existing government, whose powers will end on the 6th of January, and they have powers to still work, it is important that they consult the incoming administration. And a framework for that consultation has been agreed at the level of the co-chairs to the transition team, and they will work on it.
Do we know when the next meeting is supposed to be?
We are currently perusing the documents we have received. The documents would determine for us when it's necessary for us to sit around the table for the second level of the transition. You know, the first level is the handing over of the documents. The second level is what I call the interrogatories, where, having briefed ourselves of it, we now engage our friends on the other side. I don't understand this. This doesn't reconcile with information I'm getting from the ground. Now, based on what we read and what we, may I say, acquaint ourselves with, then those subsequent meetings will take place.
Okay, so that one you must say, Badwam Mpensenpensenmu, ebro. Of Kenya, say 1 and 2, most much ebra, most morebi, Mikrom hene, or say Kofi, or my hene, and Chief Cognencia, or the Watiti, and his baby other, the Froper Chief Cognencia, or my hene, Kenya, say number 2. KK, also a GPRT chairman or Mikrom Kenya, say Afo, Kenya, say, and Kwabia de Sheme, Papa, and Mammo, Era Dame. Anti Ajubi and Afe Sewa Munina Smajibra Moshebi and Damasi. Come on. Okay, Japan. Upon to say,
oh, Mandorma, and Mumpai. So,
Ibia, come on.
Ibia, come on. You're to Tunium.
More position, come down to Tunium.
Oh, Zidia Babem, dear see a Shishenium Senia. We go Ghana for entry. We are ready to see change. The chassis, yes, if any behind you, banana way, indeed. And you're good.
The 7th, Yamamu break, and I say, yeah, in 7th, I am going to
Pamoni and Con Pepe. But only say, Uno kon pepe fe na ministers cry ba approve me ba approve deputy ministers ni san obi a take position san wako chief executives wako board
tenya juma ketwa
nya easy
ti afene de be yes juma no
o afede doso very doso. I'll give them the 100 days and I think so from there you see signs when all positions have been filled if he say we'll do it.
Yeah, I said that nipa bi mu anya gidi say modi bibi ba
oh say o maso MPP ahwepen in 2008 in 2001 ebepin 2008 o ma hwe performance by and the good thing is gidi e wom ebema MPP etimi associate enra e computer picking na epia ye bamhia maame bi ne kun ne nyonko and o ka chem say my brother we are counting on you guys na my experience menya this week or say or shop or airport inside hall or say ni 8 month sales is equivalent to 1 week sale at a ball and Akufo Addo say we winning
8 months.
Yeah, I have witnesses. We share that phrase. These are practical examples we need. What you say? Or see me 8 month sales. A 1 week sale a ball and Akufo Addo say we winning. And then you come and then you come. Yes, you commit.
It Ghana for na share asia twetwe aban to for man.
You see, semi osika bi wo ho. Na me need hope for ochina. Me information. And I won't spend it too. Because me nimni better me ochina. Now you can see say people are planning for 4 years. What do you say? They know say if I spend up to a year, me say, they are planning and a goodwill. Say citizens know confidence. Ewo aban mu a eboa aban so money. So okay in 2000 President Kufuor winning year. Makola for money the same thing is happening in Kumasi.
But why would you do that? Because I recollect saving your born and every Accra Central because will be one shop or the wine or they give out free will be a MFA offer boso can there be a 10 series no or in Bema 7 series 50 pesos. If Ghana for bit me yes idea I buy bit to swear see a whole tree. I then yen to sana mon on baby.
You see, ni na confidence no American. Say wohwe Ghana enije bi a abamua na ete say sabi kramaya wo hye mu na wabie no wobie na hu speed a wode ko udum say Ghanaians were caged, they were living in fear. I didn't even know that
all this while.
I didn't know that until say MPP win here na hu Ghana for a omu awire ahye omu just omu confidence yes asaba nti anu alone kra no helps development. And I know, say, they will have patience for MPP4 to develop this country and will not fail. The entire failing is corruption there. You better make sure say minimizes anyone, especially inflated prices. Say mobile phone in a metro, a boa under NDC abreso, say mobile phone with a tobacco. MPP abreso bet me at 4. Yes, sir. Enipa miensa and a 9 and a benya juma instead of back. Well, the value for money is very, very important. And you be him say we a businessman now the contract and a project bar. You be say a bino and faso a woman a beboa na say what they were interested in kwana.
But how do you arrive at Abotendia another issue I relative was back. I don't know why Mobile use Abotre now as a measurement. Say Ghana for any Abotre Muntino and the Judio Mu into Munya Abotre na ya betina so Busumi Bensia ya the shisha system ni we are na ye to us ya Abotre ni because Judio no horse mu betimi aye
we are not backing off yan san ye chi enko ye betimi aye. What I'm saying is Abotre can say o hwe senia o man na sisi atete apansam no na efe na be minister deputies wako chief executive we board ene yi no a at least for 3 months there ubetwa na untimi hihye enuma no kura nwie the whole masam ne yeka enkasa my Abotre for 1 year at least there should be signs within this year ubehu signs the prudent management of our economy can now be kind me twa adwene when will be $1 do
430
that is a bank bank no 430 na we see forex bureau any a year obeti 450 one say niema we nyina o se yetimi hihye ma cd ni timi gina at least o se yetimi ni babe 35 o mu say yes MPP buy agwadifo ehu akenka o mu timi nya sika bebiri de kotomioma. These are our problems.
Okay, but what would be your response to this text that say nipa na one yes Thomas said Ibrahim Otakwa regular texter of follow pa or say all those doing that are MPP followers omo tete nyoma so omo de nyoma checheche omo ka say ya free KGB na aba. All those people, don't be deceived. They'll say when Kufuor won in 2000 the same was done, but all those people are MPP followers. Omo tell Japan that Ghanaians were never caged because of how I would describe it as a PFP.
Me say as the problem is me say uhwe anije ni ahokeka eba no a as ye free cage eno no ntia se na na o kasa MPP for na jubilate ade no Ghanaians
they are but
Argentina MPP ni na o say we willing to say oti why? Because he has hope for the future. Say there's government ebetimi ebu o man no ama ono so na adwuma oko.
So area probably bit wedding come and we a businessman. Now under this administration I outgoing there's na hope any home a businessman
at all. Massa me company me high nipa just a coastal crown. Me the ama pioneer fusifo and itua maker Ghanaian workers who me you why? Your factory you see ewo asin fosu nyankomas ya close no afenia Brazilian for be aba be so because of electricity cost. What you say? Indeed, things were not easy at all. Things were not easy at all.
Abino if you share any local businessmen any swadi hu en kan si ani ana se dey na challenge no
aban hihye no first of all the amehu wo Ghana ha all governments not only NDC and they say they don't take care of their citizens, their entrepreneurs. They always look up to foreigners. Mekai President Kufuor Abriso GIPC say ni pa mehu so ne nam na Kufuor do fi obi GIPC ibeye me TV station. TV station. GIPC has to give a letter to customs to say, for them to give me concession. Gani Jimmy paper no to 2 weeks. Wanyadiano. We no dinner. Mimi call Honwa, a member of parliament. Mimi call GIPC ho. O Broni. Me no more argument. Broni no to me catch me say, Ghana dear is a good place to do business. Because not you are mijina ho. I'm say who foreigner who nabaka James Ghana is a good place to do business. Because who buy what you mijina ho. A member of parliament. I have no place to sit. What do you say? And the ultimate say a business is a cost to Nana agree why and say he has to empower Ghanaian businesses. Because be in favor Ghana. In favor ho for one. I can give you me person me court me cause but let me am my boss. Boss say Ghana for omu ye adwuma wo ho for you know what ye adwuma no de am alatani first was $660,000. Say what is about $330,000. What ye adwuma no a Ghana for no ye we adako what de am alatani na way ST something. I have it in my car. What do you say? And you to say your policies be in favor Ghanaian business. Here, I'm telling you, Senate, any Ghana revenue, say Omo Bamesu attack. Meanwhile, Ghana revenue come renting me place. Masa, I could be a 1 month, a pound 1 week, or a penalty. Ghana also renting me place. The name can Japan quantity. Now, Senate, we are saying, Obia when you may hit is a Senate. They don't do anything to help Ghanaians. Ombe Jinawa, as a wood in a car. I just say, as a work free Nadi and Obench. They don't do that to foreigners. Well, that atmosphere and yet conducive for Ghanaian businesses or entrepreneurs. And we need to change that.
Okay. Mami acknowledge Alhaji Baturi, same form Alhaji Dobokratano. Abeka Yesawa Hanum say Alhaji.
Yeah,
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Bibi kama.
Bibi kama. Yango body a chair.
Who say what you also say? What you want?
Say
on congratulate you.
Me congratulate because I just say Obaha last week Ebeka say me majwani.
Oh, there was Alhaji Bujina. There was Alhaji briefly. Briefly, it was good.
There was he me patch losing to maybe I'm bejina say obo enti mama ene me jwani. I'm on
no. Ubo is there. This year.
Anyway, congratulations. Double victory.
This is the time one. Make the widest match.
Let me say, thank you. Who count?
Collins the friend. I said, maybe I have a walk was your face.
Oh, good. Alhaji, but what references you might in terms of the paper now, banana?
Oh, there be some diaries be.
Okay, walk us through.
Oh no,
irrelevant.
During the discussion.
During the discussion.
In the discussions.
No, but we can start it because you didn't come.
I want to topic here.
No. Come on, we do the topic.
Oh,
there be papers be. Few papers be now. Me buy.
Need your dress.
Back. Okay.
Can John Mahama survive? Okay.
So that's what I want to show you.
But papers be out. Warning.
Oh my.
Because you saw it. I think 6 months back.
One of the reasons last week, Mama Hanum, because I can't see it yet. Everybody wants to win. Everybody claims that they will win. We be on election, and I can't see because I couldn't. But unfortunately, by coming now, there will be a side defeat.
I remember the
almost 2-3 years back. I don't know, Dominic, if you can get that tip, I bet me the pa, me baha, because I die and this be lose, me sa, me bossy, papa. I said it here 2 years ago. NDC Eddie Power, Eddie Chair, MPP. Omo chair. And I was so sad. I was so sad, say, and you say because of the change of government, but say. Millions of supporters are at the NDCH. Their heart, everything was in the party. The party was on its way to victory. Party never lose election. There's nothing. Because MPP don't feature in this election. So they don't feature. MPP didn't feature. What did they do? Mama Naju 2-3 a.m. No campaign. Nana covered the order. So it was just presented to them on a silver platter. But I'm happy. I am happy. It will serve some of the leaders in MPP a great lesson. Let me just ask you a question. I didn't know for the past 4 or 5 months, only you produce a more friendly program. You know, you banned me from coming here because me cast here NDC. This is what happened. That's the truth. 4 or 5 months, One bisa. And I will bisa here. For compulsory leave. Yes. I'm meaning in control. Opposing me back. Me cassette here NDC. Yeah, mean about Adom studio. Because I don't know for MPP Mensa. I beg see Minkwa. Every time I want MPP. I like but also on crowd check MPP. Honorable Yamin, Mimi son insta Edney free Fonka Saba NDC. That's what he told me on air. Live, me PA. That's what the name of PA studio. This is what we want to. I just be behind Heka. Now, like I was telling, one of the reasons why me share my coming by here and some American here at the assembly on my. It's very sad. Me bonia, you're banning me. Say my mama and 20 December 7 polls. Can John Mahama survive the journey so far? Me bonnie him. Why do you have tax? Why do you have tax? And you can't say, year, I say sorry. And this is one story. I'm running it through. Can John Mahama survive? Now, honey, very important point. Tales of two West African presidents. This is, if they had read this, and this would have been in power today. Tales of two West African. I was comparing Good Luck, a young man, with John Mahama, a young man, and then Obari, an old man, and Nana Akufo-Addo, an old man. And I started looking at it from independence. Ghana got independent, Nigeria followed. Ghana made a coup, Nigeria followed. Everything that happened in Nigeria, it happens here. So I was looking at it. Obaha, Mahama, and Hila Liman. I talk about it. What was Hila Liman's downfall? Obaha, luckiest vice president, Mahama, and challenge economy. Now this was one of the most important places. Dangers ahead of elections. Dangers. Dangers. Sir. Dangers ahead of elections. They never read this story. They hate the paper. They hate the paper. Now, Kaimami.
Complacency and appointees' arrogance.
Maybe and I made pictures. And I made pictures here. There.
Unprecedented achievements.
Okay. These are what?
Okay, unprecedented. Unprecedented.
Don't forget that when you know a color.
Ghana must do it again. Ensure sustainability. Can
this is what we do. Make council unprecedented. Obian Hekra because headline keke. Omahi.
Back na wusuti ade ba ko aka no.
Omahi.
Appointments and arrogance no.
Oh yeah. O da be ni picture na me di ba onya on na ka.
Yeah.
Now, here we are. Ghana decides.
2016.
Ghana decides, part 1.
Yeah.
Parliamentary outlook. Okay, Nina, the mind. Last one, Ediko Vienna, say.
No prefer Benefs in the end.
Then I say, Nana Akufo, Trump Akufo-Addo. Will he be third time lucky? Until all the pointers were there. But I'm on for But it's good for Ghana. It's good for this country. Change is very good for this country. First of all, MP before, like I told you, they were not featuring in the election. They were not going to run the election. Only one aim. Either we win or nobody rules Ghana. MPP, that was their strategy. That was their strategy. Kamu lusi election ya Ghana share.
That is not true.
They wanted a fair, free, fair.
MPP. I am telling you. They were not. Nyanko Posu Odo Ghana, Ope Ghana, and I was Debbie. Ghana. Munfa. Now, between Mo and your mama and NDC, Ghana for Behu and Kura a womb. And Chibia. Lie when you lie away to power. When you lie away to power, you will not, it will be long, you will be exposed. Omudin Dada, but I can tell you, from where I sit, and they know it. Omu was sleepless nights this year after gaining power. No? And I almost there. Omu jubilate here the first 3-4 days. But I'm telling you, any serious-minded MPP from President Akufo-Addo, President-elect Akufo-Addo, or Safuma for Kenya Japan, they know what is ahead of them. And that will come to light. Because of my very simple arithmetic. All the promises they made, especially the issue about reducing tariffs, the issue about lowering taxes, utility services, what? Who did them? It's a lie. And then we are going in for Millennium Challenge account, $500 million. And one of the conditions is to privatize the ECG. MPP was against it. Can they refuse to privatize the ECG? Omit me. They should dare. They should dare.
They've taken the 500 million.
Nobody.
Why?
Nobody.
Condition
Nobody.
No,
condition.
My brother, I can give you the list.
Nobody. Please.
I can give the list of the companies.
The money is coming to you.
List.
Yes.
The money is coming to you. That money can't precram buyer. Please don't make that. She can precram buyer. Steps we are. You have to do it. With the NDC, Mama and NDC. Oh,
Oma shortlist.
Yes. We have the list.
Can I upon? Let's do. Let's.
Okay.
I don't want us to do politics. There will be elections.
Yeah.
There will be elections. Let me tell you, capre of that money hasn't come.
Why can't you 500 million?
It's a process. It's the process. They were going to try because they were against it. Your government, your party was against it.
Privatization.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Not look at Kufado here saying that. What? My greatest desire is to improve the living standards of the Ghanaians.
Yeah, what is all that?
Simple.
To see change in living standards of Ghanaians.
Before the end of my first 4 years.
4 years.
Yes.
It's impossible.
Why not?
It's impossible. It's impossible. It is impossible. Nobody can change the living standards of the people within 4 years.
Well,
it doesn't work.
I'm surprised.
It doesn't work, my brother, if you know governance. Governance is like our everyday business.
We have been there before.
Me discuss. Me $1 million is here across a cost diner. What may I use 1 month and 1 week as a dino?
It's not possible.
It's not possible.
But scan their whole. Bounty me sit down within a week.
And I may say, and Chebia, they will be exposed big time. But today, nobody can mess around with IMF, World Bank, and the development partners. No government in the third world country.
Why not?
Africa.
We win our office.
Please. Let our viewers. Let our viewers hear the two arguments. The two arguments very well, so that they can make their decision. You cannot mess around with IMF, World Bank, and then the development partners, mainly the Western world. And they have two conditions that they use. One of them is to increase your revenue income. Another is to cut expenditure. Now MPP said they are going to reduce expenditure. They are going to reduce the income. Meanwhile, increase expenditure.
Who said we'll reduce the income?
If you are going to cut tariffs, if you are going to reduce income tax, and what not.
You have the opportunity to do that correction.
Opportunity.
You have the opportunity. Didn't you tell that they will reduce tariffs?
They were specific.
Yeah, if you reduce tax, it doesn't mean you reduce revenue.
Didn't they say they will reduce utilities?
Yes, we will.
Are they not going to introduce or reintroduce the allowances?
Teacher training, nursing training.
Are they not going to build dormitories for the SHS?
They were specific. Nana was specific on Edujama
Was
SHS.
dormitory? Apart from the one village, one dam, $1 million, one constituency. So you see, whilst you are expected to cut down your expenditure, you are rather saying that you are going to spend more. Income, I will say, utilities, income tax, import duties, so how can you do this? So you see, they are now preparing the minds of Ghanaians. And I can tell you, by 15th January, they are going to come out to tell Ghanaians, say, aprose.
Na pro.
Masa, you should be very careful about the words you use. Chrono. It doesn't make sense because you have no evidence.
Okay.
You are sitting on national television. Somebody that
me sorry come became
we'll be happy this time. We'll be happy this time to bring them.
Nothing. Please, I heard him making accusation against Muhammad's sisters and brothers and so on. You know, I'm saying he has nothing. Wakasakwa because it is not true.
Okay.
Ibrahim what in any tone or so. Okay. He will not mention Ibrahim's name.
Okay.
Ibrahim has nothing to do with government.
Okay.
Ibrahim, if you look at
Oh, I'm out.
Why? Of course. And I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of it.
You have raised
You don't deserve
We'll be happy not to go the way you want to. Hold on. No, we will not go. If you want to prove, if you want to prove that, I think that you have the power now. So Ubaba now Oksa Beka, they say now opposition say Omo DC Kadia. Then also Omoka say Oka Chom say if indeed you have wronged them, they should arrest you. Even now also somebody to try. Yeah.
Sasa na Oka one kasa. I think say a program you should give us topics. And I'll bring maybe a bishop came. Every group came. And what? Me say evidence. Let me have Bobby Achro. Evidence. Gumi came.
So my day.
Dates. What you say? A new man omu ye.
You said somebody
Please.
there are certain allegations we are accept. It doesn't make sense.
No, the DLA.
No. Cocoa board. He made a specific allegation. Say the Cocoa board chief executive is shredding documents. In this modern age, how can he shred documents?
Okay,
document no ewo baby into who schedule the cra
obi
okay, you know it and you come and say somebody is ready and we are in computer be our computer so how can you remove all
okay okay Japan yen come into so I you pajama that opportunity to talk.
You see say when somebody makes statement or shut that deliberately or diabolical or display ignorance what has here because yes you are because some catch you say me reduce taxes. It doesn't mean I'm going to reduce revenue. Rather TNE so in your economics ma me kan cho ne TNE so would diabolic in wow. When you reduce taxes now you attract more businesses. Okay? And when you increase taxes now people retire. They don't want to invest their money. Until you reduce taxes now businesses are comfortable. They put in more money because omunya come more to expand. When they expand the businesses, you tax them until you have a wider net that people come in or businesses come in. Now, a lot of people are not bringing anything from abroad, Europe or whatever, because they feel that taxes are high. Revenue now. So if you reduce it, now amount for bebre Adom cars ni omu importing yomaba the government rather makes more money
than increasing the
taxes. So why are you sitting here saying say I will still reduce taxes into you are going to reduce revenue? Wow. Go school on uni. So let us speak the truth once and for all. Don't let us come and sit here. Yeah, with truth. You are lying through your teeth.
Whose truth?
We are lying through your teeth.
Okay, yeah.
What you say?
Whose truth?
Whose truth? Me say.
For say. Government is not paying the right. Then you are coming to reduce tariff again. Utility tariff.
Okay, but
because I'm married D. No, I'm married D. I'll give you. Let me list all the percentages they are there. Why is it that Cote d'Ivoire is producing at 11 cents? And what Ghana we import electricity power from Cote d'Ivoire 11 cents, but who kroma at 13. Who winning wrong? Winning who say wa bem wa ko fa companies
Masa, what would the idea about share a new obia percentage a woman for it to reach the 13 cent? Now, who one in Sautia, who crack, who power no and qua, who nyabia, who crack from Cote d'Ivoire, or no Toma 11 cent, who to Kromha, what castle produce you dear 13 cent, and you are proud. You are proud to say that.
Is that the case?
Yes. Call Jinapo. Call Jinapo. And those was me be try. Call Jinapo. Maybe say Cote d'Ivoire. Electricity no omo the power no ba. Then ask yourself, why is it that any take Ghana he produce power? 13 cent. No go import at the back room ha 11 cent. Are you having viable companies in this country? Why? Because you've loaded it, and that is corruption.
Okay, Alaji raises a very critical point. More just to make sure, say, yes, sir.
The evidence are there. Until I'm catching say, where are woman is you know? Now I said, woman will ram came. Now me bust, may Temawe refinery, may Gapoha, may Cocoa board. Now they wash evidence, signatures. They sign.
Cocoa board is your cocoa
board. What you say? Signatures that they sign.
Cocoa board is your cocoa board.
Would you Ubati wants them? So say, me boy. How come you gave $175 million to win? I don't know. So that's it.
So they are sharing documents.
But yes, yes.
For what?
Time or the
for what?
Whose time or the
Oh, Puni time or the cocoa board is booked. If you don't know.
One call working hours.
No.
1 a.m. Look, Opuni
they don't have security.
Opuni is one guy.
They don't have security
even
over
blame for the defeat of the John Mahama.
So please.
But I'm telling you what you are saying. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
You don't.
You share the document. You share
document. He is not privy to information that are coming.
Who is not privy? Who is not privy?
Who is not privy to it? Okay. And someone can try now.
Because you can evidence of share the document.
But I like the person say at least what about major companies 3. And I pay a medical break. I'm one for document.
They will want to on the 5th of December.
I don't think you should allow this.
Everything else you should.
No, I don't think you should allow this. No. I don't think he is going to make allegations without backing it. He is going to make allegations without
Honorable Japan. Honorable Japan.
You can't
Honorable Japan. Honorable Japan. Honorable Japan. No. What time? Alaji. Honorable Japan. Honorable Japan. Honorable Japan. Honorable Japan. No go there. No.
Ibrahim didn't make his money in his government.
Ibrahim should not be
Alaji.
Ibrahim should not be
money. No. And the MPP.
Ibrahim should not be subject for discussion.
And the MPP.
No.
Ibrahim didn't make money.
No. Honorable Japan.
Yes. What happened to
Please,
why is it worried?
Yes, I don't think
we are talking about facts.
Maybe I'm
the man made his money before he got the power. What a plane.
Honorable
please, we shouldn't go there.
We shouldn't go where? The businessman made money before NDC got power. You made your money and the MPP and the Kufuor. Uber Ghana.
If you don't know, I'm telling you. journalist, radio, television, so number 2, yes, don't go there. Please, what are you talking about?
Monopoly of
Alaji,
Alaji, yes. It is a fact. Ibrahim made the money.
Please,
now
you what are you talking about? I'll not dignify with that. You can't.
We are going for a break. Please go for a break. Alaji,
so please.
What?
Now what did you Japan? Ibrahim, Alaji, check me,
Alaji, go check it.
What?
Okay, so we are back. Special edition on Tuesday with Honorable one-on-one from 2015 up to 2016 end party. He's raised a lot of issues relating to corruption. Into Yebamana did that proof now, but on Tuesday, I made a change.
But I can't say, man copy, no copy.
Okay.
Evidence
before,
before, honestly.
Okay.
And when you know, now me carry paper with the finder. Now because I dear why a word that could 32 million Ghana cedis. And then what document will be came. I was contemplating. Me family document, but minimum topic. What do you say? Minimum topic. Inti debia o mani simu tisania. Me ba ma be kasa ma enye no kore.
Oh, debia kasa wan for baako kramba. Debia. Debia. Wan me for baako. Evidence. Debia wo dia oka. Debia man for kramba allegation is zero. Omahi. The angel make just 4 years. Want me bia ne say. Unim governance. 1 year is to put up the government. He's going to spend
less than a year.
Less than a year. One can it be a you see, 4 years. A year then, President Mahama, in 4 years, in the petty experience, hardship. Sana with good management, any public experiencing good governance. And you don't doubt 4 years. Now, say 4 years, no, Obia who sign say you are improving the economy there. Then you have failed.
You feel 9.
Yes. At least they should feel it between Mahama and Nana Akufo-Addo.
Difference room.
And we are going to do that. We will do it. Because
I say governance is not just talk.
We have been there before. And
how did you end?
Fantastic.
How did you end?
Fantastic.
The current economic mess now, more it is from what you left behind.
What you left behind? Power.
What you left behind?
What did we leave?
When you were leaving power, I've been telling you this. July 1st, 2007, Mood redenominated Ghana Sikano City.
When they knocked off the 4-0.
When they knocked off the 4-0. Ever to December 2008, move free a wait,
now me no make us
move free a Maminka we now move free a 18 months after the redenomination. Just 18 months after the redenomination. President Kufuor just 18 months. The city depreciated by 32%.
Good.
And that is why it continues to depreciate. So you don't have any magic one. Because many Americans, there are plans they are trying to bring. It will bring them on head-on collision with the IMF, World Bank, and the development partners.
Okay.
Or interjecting.
Them so manager one has issue now.
Yeah. Onim. Alaji, I forgive him because on one year economics. Until I forgive him the way he's talking. Who say on one year economics journalist or church but when it comes to economics, who say Unim. Now let me tell you something. Emra ye redenomination. Now would it sika egu bottom say bebre and adiako. And net usika a show 10,000 credit mishawa. Now, don't lie to Ghanaians. When we were leaving power, MPP procure a mistake. When we were leaving power, $1 was 1 CD 12 pesos.
25.
No.
25.
No, because him.
25.
Mr. said me could change
25.
Amount chance. Am I? Me could change me sika was Zenith Bank crown. NBC for buyer panic bar face crown. I call 150.
1 CD 50.
1 CD 50 pesos. Zenith Bank. I call boom panic. And now 1 CD 12 pesos.
From what? 1 CD 50 pesos from what? No, tell us. Tell us from where? So tell us from where?
Okay,
on person may.
No, you should tell us.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you.
150.
I'm going to tell you. Yeah, but power. Now, $1 is 7,300, which is you convert here by 73 pesos. What you say? Yeah, free so. All the 8 years.
No.
Maybe Alaji.
Alaji manisi. Alaji manisi. Oda maniko. Ama ono konko si wie na
power no. 2007 year redenomination not dollar ni cedi ASA.
Okay, money.
Answer 18 months.
1 to 1.
And 1 and 92 pesos. You say you don't know it. You don't even know it. 92 pesos.
Alaji money.
Who the dollar?
Who
the cents back count?
Alaji money.
You see now?
Alaji money.
Within 18 months.
Alaji pacho money.
Maybe you should challenge me.
No, pacho money.
He should challenge me 1 is to 1. And 92 pesos.
Okay, money.
Now me pacho say. And then on person back biara. Oh, yeah, the economics. Me educate you economics. Now, who back cry? And was shut down or head diabolic. And then you shut down or what have a ticket. Or who said last week promises that Mr. Mayor gentle. And will be sorry. What have you done? Oh, but promises are made gentle. Who just say? Alaji, me a woman said, yeah, but there's 7,300, which is 73 pesos with the reading. A dollar into something. So the 8 years. 73. What 73 free 112 man. When you say?
Mimi kuntanka.
39. What do you say? It means 8 years in now the city depreciated by 39 pesos.
For the 8 years.
Yes. Yes. Now let us take 8 years of NDC. At 1 CD 12 pesos, today is 4 CDs 30 pesos. In 8 years, do your calculation and see the rate at which the CD has depreciated. Any natural good governance. And when look, any time, they say, my workers, a great bank for a patch or some sign near my workers low. Can you get that today? The documents upon documents that you take before they give you loan. At what rate? Before you walk out of the bank, is 42%. Alaji, we are telling you that we are going to reduce interest rates, inflation, what you say, and stabilize the city. These 3 things, the economy will move. People will have confidence to do their trading, exchange, and all these things.
But how can say we are not more afraid the Ghanaian? Because here, Ghana for issue nearby be in terms of services, no. Oko GRA, oko VR, oko ECG, oko Ghana Water, oko those services are more provide mine. They be other. You should nearby.
Mama can't some chow. Well, friend, now who start here? When I large in crazy now on pursuit in Washington. Meanwhile, in 2009, now me your electricity bill 7,340 Ghana cedis. 2015, the same power consumption. What do you mean, dear? What do you mean, dear?
Saying.
We are over 89,000.
From 7 to 8
Yes, 8 years. What do you think?
Economics, no. At that time, what was the value of that property? Property, what was the value? And what is the value of your property? You don't do all
we are talking about
economics.
It tells you
that the world is moving, it's not going back. It tells you the world is moving.
We are talking of the cost of electricity, and you are talking about the cost of my property.
That's what I'm saying.
We are talking
your
of the
value,
cost
the value of your
electricity.
property has appreciated to correspond with the increment in the tariff.
No,
that's what it is. That's what it is.
If it is so,
that's what it is.
If it is so,
if it is so, the
advice I can give you today is that you started on a good note from your paper. Advice I can give you today is that go to the drawing board and ask yourself why Ghanaians voted against NDC. Go and check, because you are still defending.
I know why. I know why they voted against.
So please let us debate issues. The cost of electricity and cost of doing business and yet favorable because they're very high. You come to water, the same thing. Tariffs, so huge. A burden to businesses. Now, some attacking businesses, they are not able to expand to employ a lot of people to work. Look at your workers that are working here. What do you say? And can say, first, we have to reduce taxes, widen the tax net. When you do so, although tax now a lot of people will come in and you make more than senka tax no so expensive na nipa kakra na etua nti alaji NTN ye when you reduce taxes no it encourages a mame sika o say bi ankabede ma ban no menya sika monti bitimi bie madwuma no me bie dwuma ma mefa kwasua ne adwoa aka ho adwoa ne akwasua they also pay tax
ye boa tax
rates good na ekoso what you say you catch you say you be ma Ghana economy no aye year the prudent management value for money say ade ye taku ye say ye taku enya ade ye taku ye say ye srako no ye taku mienu enti nka taku ye we nka taku so be we
ye two
but wono ade taku wo say srako tu nya one. That is what we are going to ensure. Say we have value for money. Not Ghana for. Yeah, what?
Do we have to believe, say, under Nanado's watch, corruption is extremely unattractive?
Yes, because me say about Mecca. Mamdo says that don't make profit on your business. But yeah, halaji, make me a mount instance of Macas and Obidi Nejuma buy. I'm not supposed to do the bar or Jimmy need to do. Obidi Nejuma buy, NDC Niana own to me. And I could be a parliament or then buy seven quaver. But the my Chinese or Gino $60 per a year. They quoted for him $400. Obi didn't buy me a Jumano man at $250 per the item. They quoted $1,198. This is where I have a problem. Alaji, I won't lie to you. This is where I have a problem. Because I did 5 million or the 840 in the executive. Please. I did 40 million or the 8.2 million in the executive. Why? That is what we are talking about. Well, Alaji, I don't sit here and lie. Mention what your mom in Kipu, I say, in Kipu secret. Obi abamchen. Ah, what the Alaji bam fast where. We do the chia. The way I was challenging you now. Why we are not makoka? Will be confidential. But Nia can say if we are able to check all these things.
It's Sikabeba system.
Sikabeba system. What do you say? Nana do it. Obi ye boni enya sakino. Minister bia we ya de nya sakim. E wo so ko jail, e wo so ko jail.
Oman.
Because Ghana first.
Okay. Alright.
Oman.
Enu na wo want me anya no a wo be lose election. Until we should take a cue from it. Many are starting back and I mean, say they are Konya, but maybe I'll say branch fire. Who call your main road no Sadako father. Oh, mine. Near a boy in answer, my main can is in a day for time. Near a boy in hand said, I like you will be
the NTMA Ghana for a 2-tier your mama and NDC. And you want one. You move via any and you want one. Now, I quite a football match, ball. Now, our team no at take about 65% possession. But the ultimate thing, on your best goal, on the 3 points. No. That is how this election was fought. This is how the election has been fought. The John Mahama had government, NDC had about 60 to 70% ball possession. But Omomisi chances be brave. And the last minute, and I can't tell because I know what I'm talking about. You wait.
Not President Mahama helicopter. Who can just say
Tema 5 no. Almost Susukasa. Tema 5 no. Susukasa.
NDC and John Mahama. And I've been saying this. Maybe this one Mahama or not party lose. But at the same time, I've been telling you, apart from Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, no president has ever worked like John Mahama.
In terms of infrastructure, no kind.
In terms of infrastructure. Now, Unim, let me tell you something. These people, Mahou said, they don't even know where to begin. From the way, or Kasano. Corruption is not the cause of hardship in Ghana. Corruption, and yet hardship.
Beside the
question, are they going to eliminate corruption? They can't. Kufo said corruption is from Adom. Corruption will be my man till man to the end.
But the management of it is extremely important.
Look, there's some serious corruption going on, which you can't even see it.
Okay.
Let alone to quantify it. Productivity, corruption in productivity. Can you quantify it? Can you quantify it? Do you know how much it costs this nation? What I'm saying is, Baby Kodri, they have two choices. Either to continue with the Mahama administration policies, and to get it, and then go by their promise, so-called electoral promises. One of them is to do what? Mostly what I have government more funny pa. They say I have two abagana for two about almost on page until you should start employing. Start employing immediately. You on the 7th you should increase the public service workers.
No, sir, it's not possible. It's not possible.
Please.
And create enabling environment for businesses to expand and employ.
Please.
It is not only government.
Specifically about your criticism
It is not only
of
government.
the Mahama administration. She said, I am a
But they even have issues with Mokra Mugusa Moye Jume and the most
allow me to make a point.
Just
you are not allowing me to make a point. One of the accusations of the government is that I'm a force among government workers. There's a ceiling, and I say you're banning employment. So they say I'm gonna force to abandon mom say start to employ into all the graduates now and number of money they are waiting for you to come and give them. And in America said they are going for some head-on condition. Say, baby, I gonna do in terms of our management of economy. Almost say economy na Pascal. It's all true. Baby, I drew. We have made all the sacrifices as a people, as a government. And he drew baby. That is why the CD for almost 11 months today has been stable. Please, allow me. Would you allow me?
Yes. 430.
Yes, because of election related uncertainties. But for the past 10 months, if you recall, it has been there.
First 2 years of this administration, what do you see?
Let me tell. That's what I'm telling you. They have two options: either to continue with the Mahama NDC administration policies. Everything, especially in the economy, as far as the macroeconomics is concerned. And now they attempt to deviate, and then they will crash.
Okay.
They will crash because I'm telling you that what they want to do, the IMF is against it, World Bank is against it, Europe, EU, all of them,
they believe in sovereignty.
They are against it.
So
we need off IMF and World Bank. If you don't remember,
Massa.
yeah, with prudent management.
Massa.
What
they say this prudent, me say.
Okay.
What is the prudent?
Prudent management.
I just gave you an example from 2007 to 2008.